It's Dr. Mary again. So I'm back with part 2 of test collection for the Dutch test, cycle mapping, and complete test. So where I left off was I walked us through how to collect for the start of the cycle, starting on day 7. And I collected all the way through day 30, which actually is when I got my next period. So that's where I would stop collecting, and I haven't done this yet, but I will write all the dates in, and I'll write the date of my new cycle right here. And so the second part of the test collection is collecting for the last 4 samples, which you'll do on day 4 of your new cycle. So actually there'll be some instructions here, the last 4 samples. So these samples are to be collected together in one day on the 4th day of your cycle, or day 33 if you're using a no cycle schedule. And then there are some instructions for limiting fluids and caffeine and alcohol. So you want to make sure to read that. The fluid intake limitation is 40 ounces throughout the day. And there are also more specific limitations for between the samples. So for example, at waking, you can drink a cup of water between the waking sample and the morning sample, which is 2 hours later. If you have any issues with that, for example, if you're an athlete or just need extra hydration, you'll want to call the lab and talk to someone about that. And there are different ways that we can get around that. So, and then the other thing you'll want to know is that certain foods and supplements you'll also want to avoid for the last 4 sample collection. So here are actually all my samples. I've collected all of them. The last 4, I've actually marked the bedtime sample, like all of these ones, you'll want to mark them. And yeah, and so when you're done, when they're all dry, you'll want to make sure you dry each of them for 24 hours so they're thoroughly dry. You'll just put them in this plastic baggie, and then you'll seal them. And then it comes with an envelope that you'll put the baggie into. And then you just write your return address, and you'll put 8 stamps, 8 forever stamps on them, and you'll mail it out. Oh, and very importantly, you want to make sure to fill out this requisition form and put it in the envelope. All right, and I think that's about it. If you have any questions, let me know. You can send me a message, send me an email, or you can actually just call the lab as well if you have any specific collection questions. Okay, hope this was helpful. Thanks, see you next time.